tonight, so we have Ashley Williams, who's on the scout. So we'll just jump into questions for Zoe Brooks and Ashley.
Ashley, as far as, I guess, the scout, what did Louisville do what you expected them to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think largely what we talked about being the keys, they did. You know, we knew the key to this game would be rebounding, boxing out and getting defensive boards and finishing possessions. And, you know, unfortunately, I think they had some timely offensive rebounds that they were able to capitalize on.
I guess I wonder, you know, with players like Tilda and Camille, who have been great rebounders in the past, maybe why wasn't that an area of success for y'all today?
Well, I mean, I think we knew coming into today, Louisville was different in how they attacked the offensive glass and that they sent all 5 players at times. And, you know, a lot of teams will send 3, maybe 4, but all 5 is a little bit different. And so, you know, I think they were battling in there. I think we did battle. I think just ultimately not getting box outs every possession, you know, bit us. And so just need all 5 to understand that next time and hopefully get it done.
That first quarter was so strong. What adjustments did they make that kind of, or was it adjustments on their end that kind of changed the game after that first 10 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I think they started out kind of being aggressive with ball screen defense. They were trapping some and putting 2 on the ball, and I think our guards did a very good job of beating it and getting around their big or making them pay, so to speak. And then I think in the second half, they made an adjustment to amp up the pressure a little bit, and that was, you know, a little bit threw off our rhythm when we had that second run in the half to start the half. So just a couple different things, you know, and even at the end, I felt like we punched back both in the first half and in the second half when they made runs, and unfortunately it just ended with their punch.
Questions for Zoe?
Yeah, Zoe, you've been in a couple of similar games like this, but the team has come out on top. You know, you've never really experienced a loss like that at home. You know, what do you think you can take away from this going forward?
Just gotta take care of the ball better, especially towards the end when it's really crucial, and just continue to stick together and try and execute the plays that Coach Moore wants.
What do you think went into some of those turnovers?
I think Louisville's ball pressure was pretty good today, and I just think that overall we need to handle pressure a little bit better, especially myself.
Zoe, Zam has kind of turned into the almost spark plug on offense. She went down with an injury, came back, and either hits that big 3. What kind of growth have you seen from her over the past year?
A lot of growth, especially in her confidence. You know, freshman year is always hard, you know, and I feel like sophomore year, this is her year. You know, she's been playing really well, scoring the ball, dishing the ball, defending, so this is definitely a good year for her.
Zoe, how challenging was it on the defensive end to defend kind of the way that they attack the glass and come after you?
I mean, they're very good attackers, obviously, as you can see. They also can shoot very well, and they have really good size, so it was a little challenging, but, you know, I feel like we did a pretty good job.
Amari Berry scored a career-high 33 points. What was she doing that was making it so difficult to guard?
Everything. I feel like she was shooting the ball well from 3, pull up, get it to the basket. I think she had a very good all-around game today.
Zoe, y'all held them to 5 threes, and they were without one in the first half for the first half of the season, I believe. You know, I think that kind of kept y'all in the game. Maybe what was working well in that defensive area?
We just tried to pressure the ball, make it hard for them to shoot threes. We know that they can shoot very well, so pressuring them and making them bounce, put it on the floor was key.
2 more questions for either coach or Zoe.
Yeah, we had Tilda only getting 3 shots off tonight. What can you do to get, is that, I would guess the goal would be to get her a few more shots than that. What made it hard for her to get going offensively today?
Well, I think, you know, Tilda, I believe, has had 3 straight double-doubles, and she's doing, you know, a really good job of scoring, and I think hats off to Louisville. I think they understood that, and so they tried to do things to take her away. And I think their pressure at times prevented us from getting the ball where we wanted to get it. And so just some of it's them and how they guarded stuff, and the other part too is, you know, Tilda, we ask her to go down to the post and demand the ball, and so I think it's a little bit of both.
Zoe, just your thoughts on you know, your team as a whole, you and the team coming up just that much of pulling off a win against Louisville. Just your overall thoughts on that.
Yeah, I still think that we're a very young team. We obviously don't have any seniors, so I feel like in moments like that, that's when, you know, seniors normally, you know, take over and lead, not just by example, but vocally. And I feel like we're gonna continue to grow as a team, and we're gonna get better during crunch time.
Thanks, guys. Coach Walls and